First and foremost, we want to give honor to God for giving us this opportunity. God is number one in our lives. Without God, we are nothing. Without God, we have nothing. So we definitely want to give God the honor and the glory, the adoration and the praise for blessing us with this opportunity. Secondly, we want to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to speak into your lives and empower you and help you and encourage you to show you this amazing opportunity and how money actually works, right? And so, and the third thing I want to do is encourage you guys to, now that you've gone through our introduction to Forex class, we do have a new beginners class that we're going to be starting Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay?
I'll be posting
we'll be posting that in Telegram. So if you, once you join, for those who have already joined Tredera, you'll be able to use your member ID. You have to sign in to join the course. It's for Tredera members only, but it's a transition, right? So after this call tonight, okay, we're going to break down Forex a little bit, just introduction so you know what the platform is and how it works. The next call after this is Megan's call. Megan's going to give you guys the vision, right? Because here's the deal. You got to have both. It's twofold, right? Once you sign up and you get in, or once you know how this works, you got to have a plan and a platform and a guideline on how to get to the next level, right? Because you got people making a lot of money in this. So definitely stay tuned in and stay tuned for everything that's coming up. You got a lot of leaders in here. You got a lot of great people in here, and they're no different than you, right? We're all here to empower, right? That's the purpose of doing this. We want to empower people. And so we thank you guys for definitely giving us, again, the opportunity to speak to you about this. But that's just a little bit of in-house information that we wanted to share with you before we actually jump in here. All right, so without further ado, go ahead and mute your cameras because we're going to be recording this to put on our YouTube. And we're going to mute you guys here, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so bear with us 1 second here, and then we'll go ahead and dive in. Okay, we do this call every Sunday and Wednesday. That's 7 p.m. Central Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. All right, invite people. All right, and then Tuesday, Thursday is a new beginners call. That's going to be 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
And Megan has her calls every day.
All right, every day. So you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Okay. Teamwork make the dream work. All right. All right, so what we're going to do tonight is kind of give you guys an introduction into Forex. So a lot of you guys are already part of Tradera, a lot of you guys are not, but we're going to show you how Forex actually works, so you understand the power of making money and understand how all of this actually comes together. But before we do so, we're going to read the disclaimer, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
All right. Just to let y'all know, we do make every effort to accurately represent these services. Just can't guarantee that you'll earn any money, as it depends on you, the person using the product, services, ideas, and techniques provided, and you are responsible for all taxable income, all right, as an independent business owner. And on the agenda, we're going to go ahead and go over what is Forex, what are the Forex basics, and how you can start making money.
All right, excellent. Thank you, Vanna. Vanna, what you play?
Back to you, Chee. You are good.
All right. So when we talk about Forex, okay, the first thing you want to know is Forex. What does it stand for? Well, that's as basic as you're going to get. Forex stands for foreign exchange. All right. It's really a $6.8 trillion market. It's actually 7.5 now. It actually grew. I'll have to update that a little later. But it's the largest financial market in the world. Okay, so it's unlike the stock market, you actually trade currency. So instead of trading stocks, you're trading currency. All right. Most people have actually conducted a foreign exchange transaction. They probably didn't know it. So if you've ever traveled outside of the country and you have arrived at the new location, you'll have to trade in your currency that you have for the local currency of where you are going to be vacationing or traveling. That transaction is a foreign exchange transaction. Now, we're going to look at that on a global scale, okay? It's one thing to trade your money in and get the local currency at the airport, but we're going to look at how this works in the actual foreign exchange market. All right. So there's a lot of traders that make a lot of money doing this. A lot of companies make money doing this, right? One of the biggest institutions that really profit from foreign exchange is the banks, right? There's some truth to all rumors. It's an old saying. And so we've kind of known that the banks takes your money and they do something with it. What are they doing with your money? Well, they're taking your money and they're putting it into the foreign exchange market and making money off of your money. Okay, so those bank fees, those overdraft fees, stuff like that, they're taking that, they're trading that in the Forex market, and you're going to see how crazy this whole thing is, because you're really trading cents for dollars. Okay, and that's what's so crazy about this. So when you go ahead and when you travel, the analogy I just gave about doing a foreign exchange transaction, a lot of times we do some research or we've traveled locally, even domestically, and we want to know where we're traveling. So we'll learn the airport codes. So if you're in Atlanta, you'll know ATL is Atlanta. New York, you know JFK. If you LAX. So it's important when you get into foreign exchange trading that you know the currency pairs, right? The major currency pairs. Well, here's some of the major currency pairs. Most of us know USD for US dollar, but familiarize yourself with the euro, which is EUR, JPY, which is Japanese yen, GBP is a British pound, the CHF is a Switzerland franc, CAD is a Canadian dollar, AUD is the Australian dollar, and NZD is New Zealand dollar. Okay, so when we actually talk about trading itself, most of us have developed a skill set where we trade our skill set for money, right? You go to work every day, you put in your trade, and you perform your skill set, and you get a paycheck. So that's what you do day in and day out. What I'm going to show you guys here is how your money is going to work for you, right? You're going to be trading, so you'll have time to go and do things that you want to do. Go live your dreams. Go fulfill things in your life. All right? So there's a lot of money to be made in the foreign exchange market. Okay, so now you can actually, when you learn the skill set, you will actually learn how money works. You'll learn how the trading system works. And the beautiful thing about it is that the market is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All right, 5 of those days out of the week, you do currency trading. The other 2 included, usually at the weekends, you do cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. All right, so the market is always available for you to make money. And because of technology, we are able to trade on any kind of device that we have that you can access the internet or the Wi-Fi on. So your iPad, your laptops, your smartphones. I trade on my phone, anywhere in the world. Just as long as you have those 3 things, you could trade. And you could be in a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean. If you have Wi-Fi, internet, and a device that will let you trade, you can actually trade. Okay? So that's what's important here. So when we talk about the trading now in regards to the foreign exchange market, we're talking about leveraging money to generate money, right? We're going to trade cents for dollars and make money within seconds, minutes, or hours. And the goal is to really maximize your wins so that you rarely lose. You'll learn when to buy, when to sell, and when to do nothing. When we talk about maximizing your wins, this is not Vegas, okay? We're not going to do it on a slot machine, all right? We're learning a skill set of how to trade in the foreign exchange market, right? So you want to maximize your profits, right? Wins and profits. That's what we're looking to do. And I will show you an example and show you a little bit as we go a little bit further. So now that we know about trading itself in regards to leveraging money and trading our time, and we learn a little bit about the currency pairs and doing a foreign exchange transaction, there's some other terms that we're going to familiarize you guys with. And one of them here is called the bull market or buy, right? So when you go into trading, when the market prices are rising and they're going up, you're performing a buy trade. That is what we call a bull market. If you ever familiarize yourself with stocks, they talk about a bull and a bear market, right? A bull market is when the market is great, it's going up, right? You're buying. The opposite of that is what we call sell, when the market prices are going down, or what we call a bear market. So a good way to remember that is when you say a bull market, think of a bull's horns. The horns are going up, Okay, when we talk about a bear market, think about your cupboard. When you have no food, it's bare in there. Or talk about an animal, the bear paws are going down. Okay, so just familiarize yourself with that, a bull and bear market. Understand how to maximize your profits when you start to actually learn how to trade. And to do that, the first thing you got to do is open up a brokerage account. So a lot of people don't know what brokers are. Well, we see it on TV, and we might see some commercials like E-Trade. They're an example of a brokerage company. TD Ameritrade, they're an example of a brokerage company. But there are a lot of other brokerage companies. We use Hugo's Way. That's one that we use. It's LQDFX. There's a number of them out there, all right? But here's what you have to do, okay? So you have to really find a broker that works for you. You want to find one that's going to let you deposit a small amount of money in a brokerage account, then let you trade on that little bit of money in software called MetaTrader 4. And then when you trade in there and you get your profit, be able to take the money out with very minimal fees. Okay, that's the beautiful thing about this. You don't need a whole lot of money to get started. And we're going to show you how this thing is really powerful. All right, so out of that account, you can take 10 cents, get on MetaTrader 4 or MT4 is what we call it, and you convert the amount you trade to a lot size when entering a trade. So the next thing I want to show you guys is actually what we call a lot size. So we know about the currency pairs, we know about actual trading, we know about the bull and bear market. Now we have to learn the most important thing, which is a lot size. Traditional math has taught us 0.01 is 1 penny. Well, in the foreign exchange market, it's really 10 cents. So what you have to do before you do any trade is you have to convert the lot size. 0.01, you take the decimal and always move it 1 point to the right, always. So 0.01 will be 10 cents. 0.10 that looks like 10 cents is really $1. 1.00 is really $10. 10.00 is really $100, and 100.00 is really $1,000. Just move the decimal 1 place to the right, okay? So we're gonna do a quick exercise here. I'm gonna put a lot size up. You guys tell me what the currency conversion in USD is.
So one different aspect of it, they might show how you do the.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. If we do 0.70, what is that conversion? Can somebody tell me?
$7.
All right, $7. Excellent. If you 2.00, what is that?
$20.
$20. Excellent. What is 0.05?
50 cents.
50 cents. Excellent. What is 2.10?
$21.
$21.
If you want to count.
All right, what is 11.00?
$110.
Hold on, guys.
See, yeah, you got $2.
The echo's killing me here, guys. Sorry. All right, so we'll do one more time. What's the last one? 1.50.
Turn them all off.
All right, excellent. $15. All right, great. So now you have just converted your lot size to currency. So now when you go into a trade, if you see 0.70, you're not going to think it's 70 cents, right? You're going to understand it's $7. And I'll show you the power of what 70 cents look like and what the power of $7 look like in a few seconds here in a trade, okay? So the next thing that you're gonna learn when you actually get into the beginner's trading class that we're gonna be teaching is something called a pip, right? Learn a lot size. The next thing you gotta learn is a pip. What is a pip? Pip is really defined point in percentage. It's a measurement of the price going up and down. So the price in the market goes up and down. It's called a pip, right? And so all these pips that move in the market, we're going to make a profit off of that. That's the goal. So the first thing you want to do when you take a trade is find an entry point, right? So this right here, background-wise, is what it looks like for Euro USD. This is an example, MetaTrader 4. This is what the market looks like when you're looking at a trade. This is your entry point down here. This is when you get into a trade. This is a buy trade, okay? And right now it looks like it's 1.12000. If you look to the right of this little diagram, you want to take profit, right? Remember, bull market is going up. It's a buy trade, right? So the next thing you say is take profit. T or TP is what you call it in the foreign exchange market. Entry point, might take profit. Now, if the market doesn't go the way you want it to go, remember we put in a buy trade, and this is what it looks like when it's going up. But let's say the market says, you know what, we're going to go down instead to a sell trade. Well, guess what? Now, all of a sudden, what do? Before you put in anything else, when you put in a trade, you have to put in something what we call a stop loss. So what that does is that prevents you from losing all your money. So when you put in an entry point, all right, so again, when we go to the beginner's trading class, we'll show MetaTrader 4. Your first thing you will have to do is put in your stop loss, and then you put in your take profit. All right, you put in your, and then that's where you'll be getting into the trade. And again, we'll go a little further on that, but I just want you to know that stop loss is always the opposite of the trade that you're trying to put in. So if you put in a buy trade, well, if it goes the opposite way, it's going to go down. So your stop loss is going to be below. It's going to be below your entry point to protect you from losing all your money. If you go the other way, let's say you do a sell trade, which is going down. Well, guess what? Your stop loss will be above your entry point. It will be going towards the bull market. So that, again, if it goes the opposite way, you don't lose all your money. That's what a stop loss is there for. All right. Now, we're going to go over this a little bit later on, how to calculate the pips and stuff like that. So I'm kind of going to bypass that right this second. We're going to save that for the beginner's trading class. But for some of you guys, if you've ever gone into this or start doing this, if you ever wanted to count pips, you take your the entry point, take off the last number, all right, the very last number. So the entry point minus the TP or take profit will let you see how many pips you have for that particular trade. Why is it important to understand the power of pips? Okay, remember now, the pip is a movement, the measurement of the price of the price going up and down in the actual trade. Those little things that you see in there that's blue and red, these are what we call candlesticks. That's where it moves in there, right? So the trade is happening, the measurement of the price is going up and down in those little things called candlesticks. So here's an example of what we're talking about. Let's put this all together. If you have a 0.10 lot size, right, and the price moves up, which is a buy trade, 10 pips. So the measurement of the price going up and down is 10. How do we calculate that? Well, the first thing we got to do, remember now, you got to convert your lot size. So 0.10 is what? $1, right? Then you multiply that by 10 pips. The price that goes up and down. 1 times 10 is 10. So you just made $10 off of that $1 trade. Now, what you want to do before you do any trade is definitely calculate your pips, but you want to do smart trading, right? You want to do risk management. You don't want to blow your whole account. So here's an example of what you would do when you're taking a trade. If you have a 0.05 lot size, once again, you always convert it, move the decimal one place to the right, that's 50 cents. And if you set your stop loss to risk 30 pips, you multiply that 50 cents times 30, and you come out risking $15. So if the trade goes the opposite of what you put in, if you put in a buy trade and it goes down the opposite way to a sell, well, you only want to put your stop loss to risk $15. How much would it be if it hits the take profit? If you put in a buy trade and it goes all the way up and it takes profit and it's 90 pips, well, you want to multiply 50 cents times 90 pips. And so off of 50 cents, you have just gained a profit of $45. Now, just imagine what the bank's doing with your money now, okay? Or your 401k. They're taking 50 cents and making $45. And you have hundreds of dollars in your bank account or thousands of dollars in your bank account. They're making money. You all right? Understand the power of money. Now, what we're going to look at here now is when we put it all together, right? We put all the currency together, we put the trading together, we put in the pips, Put all that together. This is what it looks like in that software called MetaTrader 4. And so what I want to show you here, the first thing that you'll see is your currency pair, Euro to USD. The next thing that you'll see is a buy trade. And right next to it is a lot size, 3.00. Now we know that's not $3, right? That is 3.00 is $30. So you're moving a decimal one place to the right. So off of $30, not $3. The next thing I want to show you guys here is the 1.12643. That is what we call your entry point. That's where you got into the trade. The 1.12884 is your take profit. That's where you got out the trade. The next thing is the date and time of the trade. And this nice, beautiful thing that I'm showing you here in blue, $723, is the amount of the trade. So off a $30 buy trade from Euro to USD, this trader made $723. There is power in money, understanding how money works. This is how the foreign exchange market works. So this trader for the week made $12,631.50. This is what they had in their brokerage account. They started off at $2,002.31, and they have a total balance in there now of $14,633.81. Now let's look at the opposite of that, because remember in the beginning I told you guys you want to maximize your wins or your profits. We don't want to have any losses, but they do happen, right? The market does go the opposite way sometimes. Well, the Euro to USD, in this case, buy trade 2.00, we know that's not $2. That's really $20 because you convert it. You have your entry point, 1.13258, and then you have 1.13109. That is a stop loss, or when you manually got out the trade. And in this case, the trader lost $298. So we want to get our profits, but sometimes the market doesn't go the way we want it to go. So you got to get out the trade manually or to hit your stop loss. Let's look at a sell trade, for example, here. GBP, pound, USD, sell trade 7.50, not $7.50. Convert it, it's really $75, right? You move the decimal one place to the right. So it's $75. You have your entry point, you have your take profit point, date, and then the profit is $2,047.50. That is somebody's salary for 2 weeks working 80 hours. 80 hours. Somebody did this in one trade. There's power in money. Understanding how money works. That's what we want to do. We want to trade in. We want to trade in all that work and have free up our time so we can know how to do this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to post my own results. Okay? I have to update this, but I just don't feel like updating it all the time. So this is an example of what I made ballpark per day. Now, how many millionaires do you know who have become wealthy by investing in a savings account? Okay, I rest my case. Right? You don't get rich by putting money in your savings account. You do not get rich by working 40 hours a week. If that was the case, then 99% of people will be wealthy, 1% of people will be poor. So it wouldn't be the other way around. It won't be 1% rich, 99% poor. Okay? That's just how it works, guys. Learning the power of money. So this is what I did here. Now, you see US 30 on here. It's not a currency. It's what we call indices. It's the top 30 US companies. This is something that I figured out works for me. It's high risk, high reward. It's a nice spread in there. But here's an example. I put in 0.09 in a sell trade, and I made $243, right? Off of 90 cents. Right? Indices are amazing. Okay. I'm just telling you right now, I love it. Once you get into currency and you get into trading, you'll kind of figure out what works for you. All right. Did another sell trade, 175. You move a little further down, did a buy trade, same 90 cents, guys, $126, $112. So it totaled up to be like $1,001.61. I did this all in one day. Okay. All right. Actually, it was actually less than that. I mean, it was like, like an hour and a half. But I want to show you guys the power of making money. The next thing I'm going to show you guys here is another trader. Now, it would be nice to make $12,000 a week. It'll be nice to start off making, $1,000 a day trading. but that's not necessarily realistic, okay? Not for everybody, right? You learn at your own pace and you make as much money as you want based on how fast you learn and then based on what you learn. In this case here, I want to show you guys where somebody just did a buy trade euro to USD. It was like, you know, $9 on that trade. And, you know, they made a profit of $8. Did another buy trade, $11. Did a sell trade, $16, $17, $18, right? Just a little bit here and there. They just kept making a little bit of money, little bit of money, little bit of money, and it totaled up to $584.89. Understanding the power of money. If you were to just make $500 a day, not $584, $500 a day, 5 days a week, right? The market is open 5 days a week for currency. Guess what? That is $2,500 a week. You multiply that by 4 weeks, that is $10,000 in trading that you can make off of $500 a day trading. If your husband and wife team, you can make $250 a piece in 24 hours and still be good. Now, how easy is it to do that? I just showed you one trade can net you $200. You know, I mean, it's just the power of money, right? Some of you guys, now this is the car, couple cars that I already have a BMW, but this is probably one I might get the M5, so I just put it on here. The Range Rover is another example. This is the one I'm actually going to get. So when I actually get it, I'll probably post that depending on how it works. But some of y'all want to get your car notes paid. Here it is, right? Power of me. You can trade one day and get your car note and some. You pay off your car if you do it well enough. Some of you guys at $10,000 a month, you can live in a better neighborhood. Kids can go to better schools, right? You have the power to change your lifestyle, power to change how you live. Guys, here's the thing, and I'll be honest with you. Most of us has never, ever have anybody break down a path to success and wealth this easy. There's nothing out here, okay? You have to find a platform to learn how to do this, all right? Don't just jump on YouTube, look a bunch of videos and think you can just jump in the market and make a bunch of money, okay? The platform we use is Tredera, right? Some of you guys are already with Tredera. Some of you guys are new to this. Tredera is the platform that we use, all right? It's a financial services company providing and offering Forex education, trading, and training, right? It's founded in 2019 by two young guys, Cody Sell, Easton Harris, CEO and CFO. And the company is based in Dallas. So what do you get with this platform? You get on-demand trading education. You'll get trade alerts. You'll get a market analysis from the CEOs. So you have small study groups, right? You'll learn some trading strategies. So you're going to find out what works for you. You have master trading techniques, master traders that will get into Telegram and they will actually post when they're doing a live session. You can actually get into the live trading sessions and do what we call copy and paste. We have a great Facebook, and again, we have a great Telegram community where we communicate with each other. We'll learn about the market forecast in the trade community, understand how the market works, right? It goes up some days, it may go down. We got to understand how all of that works. And that little thing that I showed you guys in the slides is called a candlestick. We'll learn how that works, right? We learn how it trends and stuff like that. The cost for all of this is $99 a month. But I'm going to show you guys, Tradera has two ways to make money in this thing. This is so amazing. Now, I got shoes cost more than $99. You will spend more than $99 in this week if whether you're buying groceries, gas in your car, or something else. Okay? That's how we're doing it. You have to understand the power of money. I just showed you guys trading. In trades, I don't think I saw a trade except the last two slides where nobody was making more than $99 in one trade. So you could afford this. Don't think you can't afford it. There's power in trading. There's power in money. Understanding how money works. So when you go ahead and pay $99, you sign up. Megan has an amazing playbook that she's put together. You'll get a copy of that. You start tackling this thing. You start jumping in. So once you get in, you sign up. This is what it looks like. Once you sign up, you'll get in here, sign in your login. This screen comes up. You click on client. Then you'll click on Trade Academy. And then you'll go in the background, and then you will learn to watch all of these different videos that's offered back there. You have asset classes, trading terminology, trading basics. All of those are classes back there. Because Tradera is an online trading academy. It's like a school. So they teach you, have videos to show you how to trade, show you different trends, trending analysis, support and resistance. All of that is in there. Okay? So when you go through the first week, you get your playbook, you get the back office, you start learning this stuff. Now, what we've set up now is that we have a beginner's trading class. So what you'll do is after this class, right, you'll go ahead, sign up and attend the class Tuesday and Thursdays, and we'll go into the back office. We'll show you how to set up MetaTrader 4. We'll show you some of that other stuff. But what you need to do is when you get to the beginner's trading class and we show you this stuff, you got to go into the back office and actually learn how to actually do some of this stuff. All right? That's what we're going to do. So by day one, you'll learn how to set up that. From the class, you'll learn how to set up the brokerage and your demo account from the beginner's trading class. So when you go into the back office, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to look at some of those videos, right? Some of those videos are real short. Some are maybe an hour, hour and a half. You do it at your own pace. At your own pace. Right? This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. We want you to learn a certain skill set. We want you to learn risk management, when to enter the market and take a trade, how to calculate your risk and reward. And we did a little bit of example of that earlier. Recognizing support and resistance. You'll learn the terminology once you get to beginner's class, once you get into the back office. Find trends in the market, understand market structure, master the candlesticks, right? We talk about providing a software. MetaTrader 4 is the software that we use. And I just shared with you guys in the beginning some of the brokers that we use, right? We use Hugo's Way. LQDFX is one of them. E-Trade, TD Ameritrade. You find a broker that works for you. Now, Tradera doesn't have a broker that they're associated with. They're an online trading academy. So you'll have to find your own broker. And we don't work for Tradera, right? My wife and I don't work for Tradera, right? All your fellow Forex traders, they don't work for Tradera. We use Tradera's platform, and we use the information on there to help us and guide us into becoming better traders, right? So this is all on you. You're going to learn how to share several trading strategies. Once you go in the back office, you'll see some stuff. When you go to the live trading session, you'll see some stuff. You're going to figure out what works for you. That's what's important, figuring out what works for you, okay? So by week 2, I really encourage everyone to pick one currency pair. Right? You can pick about 3 just to see which one you kind of would like to see how it moves. But whatever you pick, don't pick all of these, number 1. Number 2, really 3 should be at the most. But I would really encourage you to pick one good one and then start off with 1 just to see how it works in the market. Let's see how it trends. Because you already been through week 1. So you've already watched some videos. You've already seen a live trading session. Figure out what currency pair works for you. Now, by week 2, I will commit to 2 to 3 live sessions. Again, look on Telegram, see when the live traders are having their session. Jump on there. You should be able to jump on there after going through the beginner's trading class, after going through the back office. You should be able, and after the first week of trading, you should be able to go into any live trading session and just watch the master traders, see what they do, ask them a question. Hey, how do you do this right here? And then you'll be able to copy and paste it, learn some stuff, and be able to rock and roll. You're going to start figuring out what kind of trader that you're going to be. I'm a scalper. I like to get in the trade and get out. I don't like to do all that other stuff, right? Day trader, swing trader, position trader. You'll figure out which one works for you. And then you'll create your own trading plan. So by week 3, right? By week 3, you could be able, depending on how fast you learn, depending on what time you put into this, you can open a live trading account, put some money in there in that brokerage account, get on MetaTrader 4, take some live trades, and make some money right away. You'll make that 99 and some. Okay? Now, there are other platforms out here that you can possibly try to use, but I will tell you, Tredera is the best. Okay? There's a family atmosphere here. I love it. Right? Now, look at some of these prices. Now, you can Google and find some other ones that you want, but you don't have to do that because I'm showing it to you here, and it's the best one. The reason why they charge a lot of money like this is because I just showed you how much money you can make in Forex trading. So these companies want to get some of your money. They want to charge you that kind of money for the platform of education to learn how to trade. We're charging you $99. And once you get in for $99, once you get in, then we'll ask you if you want to be an independent business owner. That's an additional $15 a month at that time. Now, Tradera has a beautiful thing that they offer. Remember, when I was telling you guys about the $99, I said, there's a two-part to this. That's amazing. Well, what Tredera says is that when you start to learn how to trade, or when you find out how great this product is, you're going to want to talk to other people about it. You just are. There's no way you're going to make $12,000 in a week, or $1,000 a day trading, or $500 a day trading, and don't think it's not going to change your mindset, change your lifestyle, change your family. People are going to ask questions. Whether you say something or not, they're going to ask questions. And even if they don't ask questions, it's your responsibility to empower some other. It's your responsibility to empower other people. So if you go ahead and do that, all right, let's say you refer 3 people. You talk to 3 people, your mom, your cousin, brothers, family, friends, whoever. Tradera is going to give you that membership for free. That's so beautiful about this. You get 3 people in, you don't even have to pay the $99 anymore. So what happens then? Let's say those 3 people that you got in, because you don't want to pay $99, but you also want them to see this opportunity that you got. You get it for free. Let's say they now decide, you know what, I don't want to pay $99. I need to get my 3 people. But because you brought those connections all together, Tradera is going to pay you $125 a week, $500 a month. 3 people, they get 3 people. It's $1,000 a month. Guys, it keeps going up. $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month. Guys, this is not even trading. There are people who take their money, their residual money, and put it in the Forex market and trade on it. You can make so much money doing this. Okay? All you need is 3. Start off with 3. Now, this compensation plan goes way up. I got to get your mind ready, right? It goes all the way up to $1 million a month. No joke. You don't believe me? Now watch this right here. See the compensation plan that's going on here? You get to king, queen, and then all of a sudden, look at the weekly commission, $12,000 a week, which is like $50,000. Excuse me, $12,000 a week, $100,000. Is that what it is? Right. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing the math. $12,500 is $50,000 a month. We need to switch it up. I need to see the monthly thing. I'm old school. And then the Legend 100 is $25,000 a week, right? I'm gonna prove it to you. Watch this. Dominique Barbie is in the company. She makes $200,000 a month of residual money. That's not even her trading. That's her telling people, signing people up. She got the information. She ran with it. She is 29 years old and makes $200,000 a month. There's somebody else in here, somebody that I know personally, we know clearly, Megan Lynch. She makes $100,000 a month, y'all, residual. So when you go ahead and you pay your $99, you get your 3, all of a sudden that starts duplicating. You get money coming in. Guys, you can't beat that. This is not even trading money. Listen, you know what the definition of poor is? Passing open opportunities regularly. And that is what poor people do all the time. We're passing up opportunities that we know works. Everything is not a scam. Everything is somebody trying to get over on you. Here's what I do know it's a scam. This is true talk. Corporate America is a scam. You know how I know it's a scam? Because guess what? You will work your tail off, and they will let you go and tell you they can't afford to keep you. They have no money. And how many times y'all look in the news and the CEO getting a bonus? How many? How many times you see a CEO getting a bonus, the CEO getting a raise? Well, they ain't got no money. How come he getting a raise? And if you're losing money, let me see if I do the math right. Will you not let go of the person that costs the most money? Like your boss? Your boss makes more than you, but they let you go. That is what happens in corporate America. Guys, get in this opportunity. Get a membership. Get the referral link. Get back with the person that invited you to this call. They can get you signed up, get you in here. It's $99. I just showed you where you can get it for free. You can do this. You can do this two ways. Get in here, learning the trading element of it, or you can do the residual side of it, or you can do both. Right after this call, Megan is coming on, the one who makes 100,000. Now that I've showed you what foreign exchange works, now I show you how the Forex market works, she's going to break down the vision, break down the plan, break down so that you can understand how to get the 100,000 a month residual money, how you can get money to trade. Because that's the next question a lot of people want to know. How do I get money to trade? I pay my 99, I'm working. She will give you a platform. She'll break it down for you. She's amazing at that. Right? I'm telling you, you knew anybody make $100,000 a month, you let me know. The one who's doing the presentations is the one who's making money. That's just how it works in life. Get in here, get this thing going, guys.